Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here with Fritz again, as is customary. I'm going to show you a thing. I'm going to show you something that we can unlock now. It's really cool. We're not really going to spend all that much time in it because, as I said, this character is a secondary character. So I'm not going to spend loads of time doing the side stuff with him because I have a main character which, as I said early on, as much as it will sadden us, we're probably going to swap to them at some point. Once this guy catches up with the main story quest, we'll swap over to the other character. Because that other character just has so much stuff already done. Who's going to be our friend for today? The wolf pup. Do be careful with those. Break anything and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, not so small fortune prizes anybody won by yours truly in the gold saucer. That gold saucer. Ye gads, man. I'll just skip past all this. He gives you a ticket. Then we gotta go to the airship landing. That's right, the gold saucer's in this game. The Mandeville gold saucer. It's a different kind of gold saucer, but I say different kind. It's the same thing, but it does look different. I think it's on like a giant cactuar. Oh yeah, it looks like that. So pretty similar, but it's on a giant cactuar with a big Moogle, big Moogle face thing. It's very fitting for the kind of world that Eorzea is. And like the gold saucer, it's just tons of mini games. Tons and tons of little mini games that you can spend hours with. Get like minions and mounts and stuff. It doesn't quite have the introduction that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has. Fritz is very happy to be here. The Mandeville gold saucer. I always thought you unlocked this like a bit later in the game. Didn't realize it was so early. So we'll just do a quick run around and I'll show you around. I say I'll show you around like I can remember, but all your dreams can come true. Here's the map for it. It's pretty sizable. Hello. One free play at any of the gold saucer mini attractions like Jumbo Cactpot, Mini Cactpot, Chocobo Racing, Triple Triad not included. You heard that right, Triple Triad. It's also in this game. It's very cool looking though, isn't it? It's still very glowy. Check it out, Triple Triad is in this game too. A lot of stuff in this game. Hello. What chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest bird against the realm's finest in pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? So yeah, you unlock lots of stuff. Lots of blue quests, as you can see. This is Chocobo Square! If you want to race chocobos, this is how you do it. I'm just here for the Ethernet shards really right now. I don't have a chocobo to race, so... I don't have any MGP, unfortunately. Little baby Spriggan. Wow! I think this is Minion Square. The Moogle's Paw, it's a claw machine, I think. This is where you battle minions like Pokemons. Entrance and card squares. So this is the big ether, right? Who do you want me to talk to? Yeah, I think this quest chain just kind of shows you around. So here's the Triple Triad tournament. Actually, just going to skip these cutscenes because they're just explaining what Triple Triad is and stuff like that. And you know what Triple Triad is. I'll try it. So yeah, you can play Triple Triad with people all over the world. All over the place. You can also sell cards as well for gold saucer points. You can buy lots of cards too. That one's 1,000,000. Cloud Strife card. It is 1,000,000 gold saucer points. Ready for a match, are you? Don't have any MGP though. It's fine. We'll do triple triad at some point. There's a decent number of people around here as well. So these are the slight public quests. These are like the fates. But the gold saucer fates. Crystal Tower Striker. That is of course a reference to the Crystal Tower from Final Fantasy III. Not the only time that's going to be referenced either. It's going to be referenced in a big way later on. It does look cool, doesn't it? As I said, it looks more, it thematically fits in more with, you know, the world of Eorzea than if they went full, like, FF7 style with it. This way, I think. It can be a bit confusing to navigate around. So just event square that I need. So that's our tour of the gold saucer. very cool. There's all sorts of stuff you can buy too. Modern aesthetic salesman. Oh, these are hairstyles, I think. You got all sorts of stuff that you can get. Lots of mounts and stuff as well. All kinds of different things. Where am I headed? This way. Right, let's get back to where we were doing. Let's get back onto the main story, shall we? We need to meet the Scions of the Seventh Dawn! Because apparently the only way in is through airship. So that's a nice little detour through the Gold Saucer. Really, I just wanted to hear the music. Alright, onwards we go. Went the wrong way, but onwards we go. I remember when they first added the Gold Saucer. It was like way back early when Reborn was like getting its patches and whatnot, its content patches and whatnot. I played so much Triple Triad back in the day. It works more or less the same way as it does in Final Fantasy VIII. I painted Certain Death on one door and Limitless Wealth on another. 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first. And the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'Dan. Don't say I didn't warn you. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Fritz. They're headquartered in Vesper Bay. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. We're gonna get very... we're gonna get very acquainted with the Waking Sands. And the returning to thereof. Right, where are we headed? It is there. And what's really annoying about it as well is you can't teleport there. You have to teleport to Horizon and then run there every single time. And you have to come back here a lot. Like a lot. Like huge amounts. I'm just gonna teleport for now. I built up my gil, we'll be okay. You have to do this run so many times in this game. Like dozens and dozens of times. Eventually you get a chocobo, but you normally just use the chocobo keep and do it, but man, it can it can start to grate after a while. Roma Queen, level 50. Level 35, Raving New Depths. Some of these unlock like optional dungeons that you don't need to do for the main story. What does this unlock? That unlocks glamour, so that'll be handy. That unlocks dyes, cool. I can do those at some point. For now though, Chocobo boy first, let's not forget him. Yes, that'll unlock the glamour system, which lets you just change your armor to look like any other piece of armor, which you're probably not going to bother with too much in the early stages. And that unlocks armor dyes. What do you want? A bottle of orange juice. Where do I get orange juice from? Merchant by the northern gates. Oh, that merchant. Okay. Orange juice! Oh, there's also lots of... to itch my eye. There's also lots of food that I could buy. Piety, vitality, direct hit rate. Skill speed. Critical hit. How much is 99 of these? 2,000? Sure, let's do it. I just gotta remember to use them. Cool. Jump. Can you use this twice? I forget. Can't. Stacks up to an hour, I think. Yeah. Because why not? Extra 3% EXP as well. Why not? I got your orange juice. I know how it works. We're good. We're okay. Gear dyeing now available. Blood orange juice. She really likes orange juice, doesn't she? I don't know why my brain just stopped working then. So yeah, we can make any piece of armor look like any other piece of armor that we own now, so that's cool. Probably won't use it too much on this guy because, like I said earlier, I like the progression of the gear. Although, this is pretty cool looking. Hi, Tataru. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Wah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Ida and Papalimo? I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru. I mean, I could have been anyone. All it took was you telling me your name. We'll be spending a decent amount of time in this solar as well. God, the amount of times it makes you run through here. It's kind of stupid. Hello. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
We'll be getting well acquainted with each of these characters over the next 7,000 hours. And more.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time.
Don't get used to the voices though, they're going to change.
Let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
We're all going to get acting lessons between this one and Heavensward.
An order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
So the retainers, they're pretty cool. The retainers are like NPCs that you can employ. And they hold on to items for you, they can sell items for you, and you can send them out on missions as well. You can send them out on missions and they level up and they can bring you back cool stuff. Like that flying pig. If you can get a retainer to level 80, they can bring back that flying pig for you. Which I'll probably start doing on my main character. I don't know if we're going to bother with that on this character, but maybe. As far as these videos are concerned, these are story playthroughs. I'm not going to like do every single little thing, because otherwise this series is going to go on for like 3,000 hours. Unless you're really enjoying watching me play an MMO. At which point I'll just do it forever. See, that's the correct answer. And that is a reference to Final Fantasy II. That was the first password in Final Fantasy II.
I take it you will help us.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome! I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too.
I'll talk to you more when you get your new voice actors. I don't like it. It's terrible. Awful. Hideous.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have
Urianger
questions.
talks weird.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
See?
The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh god, that's what she sounds like in this one.
Time,
I'd forgotten all about this voice acting.
Family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
What are we doing? We gotta go speak to some people, I think. Investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one another will further our understanding of the other. Right then, to Camp Drybone we go. Wherever that is. Like a million miles away from where we are. Eastern Panavan. Haven't even been there yet. Probably best to... It's like through Central? Then Eastern? It is. Okay. Oh, we didn't get that one. Did we get that one? It's probably actually better to go this way. To be honest. Yeah, let's do that. One thing that I can do as well is you can play triple triad, I think, with Mummy. At some point you can anyway. Right then. South Shroud. We're probably better off going from here. Then chocoboing to here and then running down, I think. Let me just run from here. I think it's probably, hopefully, the fastest way. Wait, what was that? Instant teleportation to Vesper Bay? That's new. I didn't give you that before. That's huge. It's such a huge improvement. Never gave us those before. I'm so glad that I randomly hovered over that then. It doesn't even tell you that you've got them. I swear it never used to give you those. That's huge. That's such a huge improvement. That cuts out that annoying run that I said. What I was talking about earlier, that annoying run that you have to do a million times, it cuts that out. That's brilliant. I only have 40 though. That's probably more than enough, but... wonder if you can buy more of those. Eastern Fenelon. I think this place is a bit less deserty. Looks like we're falling behind on this now, to be fair, but it'll be okay. We'll be fine. I like we need to do it anyway. We're like 17 levels higher than we need to be right now, something like that. Oh, look at it. It's a furball. I love it. What dungeon is this? Palatali. We'll go there at some point soon. Soonish, anyway. First, we need to learn a bit more about the primals. Those are like the main thing in A Realm Reborn is fighting the primals. Almost there. God, I can't wait to get my chocobo. You are very pink. This place is called the Eternal Sleep. That's not a very good name. Where's the Choky boy? Is he up here? She also warned us to be wary of the Amaljar. It seems I know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp. The people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. That's better. My eyes are terrible, by the way. No new abilities? Okay. Minfilia names the Amaljar culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Ripe corpses. What a horrible... what a horrible word to use. Where's the choker bro at? There he is. Hello! This way. Like, I get why they make you run around so much in MMOs early on. It's important for an MMO to kind of establish how big its world is. Because if it was just like a tiny little world, it just wouldn't be the same, would it? It needs to be like big and sprawling. Level 12, seriously? I'm almost level 30. I've almost done like my first job. Where are you putting these corpses? That's what I want to know. Damn right. Tuco, Tuco! Look at him. Look at his face. Beautiful! You can't actually die from fall damage on this game. Or you're out of combat. If you're in combat you can, but if you're out of combat you don't. Got him. There you go. Here's some corpses. The total's too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travellers pass through Reborn every day. And even if it were among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Do you mean complicit? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust. Right, I'm here to accuse you of murder, probably. Oh hey, it's you! Hell's you up with me now? I'm accusing you of murder. Let's go find out what poor people think, according to the quest. Devious derelict. I'll take you or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Petrified pauper. You'll get there. I'm gonna kill you. I know you've never seen a handsome boy like this before, but I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna see many handsome boys like me before. I wasn't added until... Shadow Bringers? Walker? Blood? Just as I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. The place ain't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. I know exactly what you're saying, friend. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying as well, Fritz. Ooh, cool looking. Not cooler than me. I pick up the next one, shouldn't I? We've no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Small and humble church found to the northwest of here. Hell happened here. I'm just gonna keep walking. Hello. I'm just gonna leave it there? Okay. Now we're gonna bury it, right? With my bare hands. There you go. Hwah! May they all walk in Thal's realm. Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. Maybe Sister Orson can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. Don't know why though. Thank you. I only wish Marks would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I feel such behaviour ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man named Thancred, I believe, took offence at his conduct. Thancred, you say? I know a guy called Thancred. About time he showed up to help. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. And you'd be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper marks. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face before. Cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no. Could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy Fritz and see if you can glean something about Oswald's activities. Golden Bazaar. How many million miles away is that? All the way up here, okay. So majestic. They're under attack! Wah! That's my immersion too much to just run through. Is that everyone? You done? What about the rest of it? What about the rest of my my fate? Like another entrance or something? Oh, there they are. $34 gil, is that it? Please help. Sister Orkran went to Sister Awerson went on her own and hasn't come back. She'll probably be okay. Gotta find my choker bro first. There you are. You're gonna help me get back faster, aren't you? Although I could just teleport back, I guess. Sells for 500 gil. Cool. You okay over there? zombies! Sorry, I got him. Maybe it wasn't you after all. You're getting eaten by zombies. My goodness, you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. Okay, bye. It's obviously the weird necromancer guy that's obsessed with the dead. Just saying. We start selling these. I'll have loads of gil. Isambard has a message from Thancred. Seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially led on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'd be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. Can I sell shit to you? I can! Amazing. Cool. It's okay. We're almost there. Almost got my choky bow. I also just went the complete wrong way. That also doesn't help. It won't be long before I get my choky bow now. Get it just after you fight the first primal, which isn't actually that far away from now. You just gotta learn what the Amalja are up to. I gotta do everything. You know how to fight. I've seen you do it. Like later on. Later on in the better expansions. Die! Wow! Looks so cool. The animation's great. Really strong animations in this game. Stand there while all your friends die. Looking for a clue. Hello? Is there a clue? There's a clue. A leaflet. Don't need to worry about this encampment anymore. I killed them all. Oh, wait, I didn't kill all of them. I'm about to, though. Now I've done it. Now I've killed them all. Hello. I've had a leaflet. Looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nalthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what Sister Orson has to say of it. Kind of reached the point now where I'm probably making more money than I'm spending on teleports, so we'll be okay now. Speed things up a lot as well. It's so well and good, but where are you at? In here? Hello? There you are. My saviour comes again. To what do I owe the honour this day? Take a look at this leaflet and push it in the face. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order, of that I can assure you. The church is plagued by missing garments. The plot thickens. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lead credence to his deception. There's no doubt and irony in there somewhere. Yeah, you know how this is going right now, where you're just kind of running around talking to people? Imagine this, but like 4 times the amount. That's what Realm Reborn used to be like. Not so bad anymore. Dress to deceive. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Now I need to pass for a poor person. And as we all know, poor person's just dressed like shit, so... Like this. Look at me! I'm poor! Give me work. Who are you talking to? Oh, you're preacher, okay. Is there no work for a poor kitty cat? it's necessary. I know a lot of people enjoy it, but I do kind of wish that they didn't add all of like the weird references and shit to other games in it, like to that level. I'd rather, if it was me personally, I'd rather everything just been kept like believable in the world, rather than having giant flying cars flying around. It's not like Magitech isn't a thing in this world, but I don't know. It's like that step. It's a step a little too far for me, in my opinion. But you gotta get your fan service in there, haven't you, so? All the way down there? Why? Why is it so far away? A beautiful sunset. It is a gorgeous world though, Eorzea. Happy to be back in it for a bit. Fine even for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child. For I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nald Thal. I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. I can't read as quickly as it auto-advances. Tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. But how did you know? You bastards tricked me. Is that so? Do continue. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amaljar raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amaljar in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amaljar. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amaljar pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you're going to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames' patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. Oh, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe out that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There'll be enough time to learn the truth. Let's be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Back to the Waking Sands! Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Luckily this time, though. Got this thing. Bye! I mean, that's better than the good-looking one? Really? Not sure I like that. I'm equipping this one anyway. Oh, it is actually a lot better than it. It's quite a bit better than it actually. Okay. Looking like this then, I guess. Why don't I have that equipped? Done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken. And none but the Amoljar know the answer. Suffice it to say, they were not willingly part of this information. I feel blood will be spilled before all is said and done. It kind of already has been. I've killed a bunch of them already. Level 18 weapon coffer. I'm level 28 though. I'm a bit higher than that. Life, materia, and everything. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutimix Bubbly Pots. He's a scholar of no small repute with a name like Bubbly Pots. Who would have thought? Central Fanalan? Oh, God damn it. Cutter's Cry. I don't think I've even ever done that one. Like, ever. Maybe once. Like a long ass time ago. Where the heart is, the goblet. What does that unlock for me? Oh, of course, that's the housing for this area, of course. Here first, I guess. Just a straight line all the way there. There is a lot of running about on this game, that's for sure. But then it's an MMO, there's lots of running about on all MMOs, isn't there? The car is appearing a lot. They must have just done the Final Fantasy 15 thing again. They have like crossover events for the other games. And then you unlock stuff like from those other games. That's the car from Final Fantasy 15. They never did a Final Fantasy 16 one, did they? I think they were about to. I think I read on the launch they were about to do one. So we'll probably swap over to the other characters to do that. I might even record it so you can see. Humongous. Hi, Humongous. You're very special. Oh, I remember Cutter's Cry. It's the ant one, I think. It's like it's like an ant hill kind of dungeon. I've only ever done it. I did it like way back when. Would have been like my original character from like way back when this was all new. The character that I have isn't the one that was from the very first release. You are very creative. What are you? What are you? Materia extraction. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, although the soul in question is not their own but that of their owner. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. Do it. If you wish to remove materia from an item, highlight its icon and select retrieve materia. There is a chance the material will be salvaged. Do you need dark matter for that? I can't remember how materia extraction works. You must first create a spirit bond with it. I don't think I'm spirit bonded with anything yet, am I? Nope, not yet. It takes a while. Looks like I'll be using this helmet for a bit. Affixing materia to an item can be done with a disciple of the hand, with proper training, or by speaking with materia melder NPCs. Who is our plan to come tentering of mixed bubbly pots? Mighty Tool drinks an airy self. And full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning the Uplander is friend of Minfilia. I love the little goblins, they're so cool. Cute. Yes! Tongue flaps reach ears of Buta mixed with fastness. Materia is not really something you have to really interact with until like very far into the end game. But it's still cool. Level 19, Disciple of the Hand. So I learn how to meld materia myself. I never really bothered with materia much. So you get like your best in slot stuff. I like raiding. When I used to do savage raiding and stuff, obviously, you mess with materia, but when you're just leveling up, not so much. You can see you got 2 slots there. I can't remember if you have to have the items equipped to become spirit bonded with them, or if you just have to carry them around with you for a bit. I'll look it up now. I don't remember. Hooray! It does have materia slots on it though, oh, so does this one. Never mind. Never mind. Hooray! Dawn wrist guards. Lord of the Inferno, this is the one. This is the one. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend August, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet the Amalshar to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalshar responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have August attend as planned. The Amalshar anticipate to offer fierce resistance. The Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to them, Fritz. Thancred is presently attending another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to save some time for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. I'm trying to read this wiki. High quality gear and ethereal gear will spirit bond 20% faster. Additionally, each materia melded into the gear increases the spirit bonding speed by another 20%. And each +1 for consumables is approximately another 20%. It's cumulative too. Okay, you do have to be wearing it. You have to be getting EXP points while wearing it. Good to know. Not like I've got any materia anyway. Maybe next time I see a melder, I'll see if they sell it. Can't see one around, so let's just carry on for now. Ah, you're Fritz Astana of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amaljar and prize them from the whereabouts of the abductees. The Lizard are not aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count. As so, we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Ooh. Please make your way there and lie in wait. The plan's gonna go fine. I don't know you're so worried about. Gone the complete wrong way. I need to pay more attention when I'm just auto running. Okay, because we do this bunch of awesome quests now. These quests are pretty cool, actually. You're about to see what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are all about. And then after that, there's a couple of like story quest stuff to do. And then we get a chocobo! Which we're definitely going to do straight away, as soon as it becomes available. Ooh. You're terrifyingly dangerous, aren't you? You're level 50. Must be a hunt. Haven't seen a hunt in a while. Must be like a hunt target or something. Giant curl. Level sync is in effect. Level 24. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amaljar appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. I'm afraid your little ambush's here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. They're all yours. Like, obviously it was going to go well, right? Of course it was. Spearman! Spearman wins! I've always loved how they fit the arpeggio into the battle theme too. A classic arpeggio that was written in like 15 minutes by Nobuo Uematsu. Only death. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Tarnation. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Didn't take my weapon from me, though. If Ilya Maljal mean to give us to their god as an offering, I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. So do you get to do these with NPCs as well? Oh, you do, because the thing that always kind of bugged me about this game is you get to a point like this, right, where you're like, ooh, stuff's happening. It gets, especially when the story gets very good later on, it's like, ooh, stuff's happening, I'm so excited. Then you get hit by a queue to find out what happens next. NPCs fix that too. Oh, we're with Scions now. My eager friends have gone. I'm gonna miss them. I got a Scion Marauder, a Scion Conjurer, and a Scion Thaumaturge. The Bowl of Embers, commence! These are the trials, the light party trials. Seriously cool shit these trials are. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno. So the primals are essentially Ifrits, like Ramu, you know, Bahamut, things like that. Your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. They're essentially gods on this one. We bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. This ain't what we agreed. What do you think was going to happen? None but the souls of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. See, it's a shame because people skip this cutscene because they get anxious. You don't even know what the hell's going on half the time. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames of your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Almighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible! How much sorcery do you to resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. The only explanation. And now I'm mad. You got Kitty angry. I'll kill you. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel, blessing but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons waned of thine abhorred kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. I'm something else. We're gonna learn what that something else is throughout the duration. I'm way cooler than you could possibly imagine. Get him! Get him! Yeah, the trials are just like, they're like dungeons, but it's just one boss fight. With like mechanics and shit. Succumb to the Inferno! don't get this nail in time, he'll just one-shot you with his Hellfire attack. Just about. Thou shalt burn for eternity! Hellfire! And seriously, the fights are only going to get cooler from here. Like, when you think about that back in the time, what MMOs were back then, that was pretty sick. And they just get better from here. Like, seriously, they get, like, insanely good. Like, some of the best boss fights in any game ever, kinda good. But for now, I got the Flame Crystal! Because it's a classic Final Fantasy game, it's just, like, classic. The Realm Reborn especially is just classic. Pray, forgive my lateness. You're pretty fucking late. It's still the cool stuff. I killed a god. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja's zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time in extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flames General's handpicked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer to. I feel I owe you an apology, Fritz. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. It's not funny, man. I almost died out there. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Of course the Garleans are here just to be in the background for a bit. What a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking all Dawn interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. I can't read Roman numerals that quickly. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that it was out worth a damn to read. I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Probably. Perhaps. That is a consideration for another time. Be given a task, that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behaviour. I did it! Bye! Did I get anything cool? I didn't get anything. Screw you all. I'm now level 29. A bonus of 90 experience points. I didn't get a lot of experience for that, to be fair. There you are, Fritz. Come, rest a while. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Fritz. It was all me. The other three people? No need. Where? Let's just head straight back because we got other shit to do. Is there a material melder around here anywhere? I don't even know where they are. I can't remember. Cool chocobo. A triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. My late arrival nearly cost Fritz his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... So good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilla with your heroic exploits. Undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Uldar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Laminsa and Gridania of late. That's interesting, that the other two cities are doing the same thing. It's almost like it's written that way. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they manage to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists through creation. It flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. It's like the live stream, basically. It's just another word for the live stream. This alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind will require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It's for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leads us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon, towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. Is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form? Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. In order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone, just me, completely alone, remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is though a great power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The Immortal Flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Fritz. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you have nary a moment to yourself. Damn impressive, that's what I am. I mean, look at me. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. That's grim. I swear to you, we will not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends to the strength of the primal who we cannot choose to worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Fritz. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Bye! Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louiswa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better, I have to be stronger. hero in the making. Cat Dad is a big famous boy. Beg pardons. The Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. We're not going to join the Twin Adder because it's Gridania. So that's where I hang out, so... The Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic and technological resources of their respected city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea, those 3. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. You'll be furnished with various rewards. You unlock a bunch of side quests and a bunch of, like, absolutely tons of content. Like, side content for each one. And also a chocobo. Am I gonna run all over the world finding out I know which one I want to join? I've sung your praises a little too loudly and often to too many people. It's gonna be a bit cutscene heavy for a minute. But it's a cutscene heavy game anyway, to be fair, so...
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer.
God, he sounds so different.
The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
Very different sounding.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads
Ixal.
without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
God, she sounds even worse.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
I don't recall asking for your opinion, Alphino, but okay. How do I get to the hosting strip? This way? I guess it's this way. I did that twice now. I've done that twice. I was just for a white mage. There she is. White mage. I have that armor on my main. She's a level 50 white mage as well. Also, there's an Ethernet that I could just use that I keep forgetting about.
Behold! 'Tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Reborn as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore! Hurrah! Reborn! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Reborn? People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
Oh man, I can't wait until they get a budget for the voice direction. I think the only character, the only voice they changed that I think is worse is Urianger. I actually prefer him in this one, but that's because they got Gideon Emery to do it, who is Balthier in Final Fantasy XII. He's probably the best voice actor in Final Fantasy XII as well. Yeah, in Heavensward what they did is they changed the entire agency that handles the voice acting. I think this one's a US studio, and then from Heavensward onwards they moved to a British studio, which has a lot of British accents moving forward. I mean, it's a fantasy game, of course there's British accents. You have to have British accents in a fantasy game, right? I think there was like a big strike that was going on as well when this game came out.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Carteneau. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt Pirate and Maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, A crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Move them!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
I'll do it. I'll get back, because that's all the cutscene's done. But yeah, I'm not going to keep harping on about the voice acting. It's just like... it's very hit and miss, isn't it? Which is weird, because I don't think it's the actors. I just don't think they had any direction. There's like no voice direction, because a lot of these actors that you're hearing, they're like prolific, like anime actors. Like the Seeds here, that's Amy Rose from Sonic, you know? They can do these, they can act, they can voice act. I just don't think they're very well directed. Everything's kind of monotone. They probably weren't given a lot of takes or time either. Again, no time, no money. Gotta have time and money for games. They didn't have it for this one. Not all of the actors. Some of them are just bad. I think the best change they make to the voice direction is with the Lalafels, you know, the little people. They stop trying to make them sound just so stupid and squeaky and annoying later on. They kind of rethink the way that they sound, and it's much more palatable. Everything just sounds kind of like bad 80s anime dubbed, doesn't it? I already know which one I'm joining. We're down here.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the Scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
That's what shouting sounds like. Maybe I should just put it in.
There must be another way to cure.
Maybe I should just put it in Japanese. I'm pretty sure you can put this in Japanese.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds,
who are you talking to, dude?
but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Can you actually do that? How do you do that? I think you have to change it like somewhere else. It's whatever, I'm not gonna do it, so. Just want to get my chocobo so I can go to bed. Yes. Yellow dye. How do you dye armor again? Do you just like that? I like my purpley. Soon we're gonna get a chocobo and we get to name him, and I know exactly what I'm gonna name him. I know exactly what his name's gonna be. I knew straight away. It's weird, sometimes you get this stuff, sometimes you don't. It's weird. I'm famous. A Highwind Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in the skies over East Shroud. The vessel engines were crippled, sir. It's forced to make an emergency landing southeast of 9 Ivies. I've got to do that first, I forget. I'll do it. Then I'll go to bed. Once I get my chunky bow. Those were in North Stroud. No such luck. What? So what level quests am I on now? Level 20. So I'm 10 levels, almost 10 levels higher than I need to be. So, to summarise the plot so far, we killed Ifrit. There's other primals about to, like, there's all the other primals we still gotta worry about. And they are desperately, desperately trying to unite the realms together. Also, the Garlean Empire's up to something, but we don't know what yet. Hello. Those are the Garleans. Adventurer, what are you doing out here? No wait, let's find some cover. I can't read that fast. We'll leave it at 6. Next time we'll leave it at 6. I'll just turn it on and off for when I want to read stuff out. Well, I'm convinced. all it took was shaking of the head. Hello. I didn't really do anything, I just kind of showed up. Secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. Oh, he's gotta save him. And Castromorians. They mean to requisition the ship. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. That's called the tiny Bronco. And that guy's called Wedge. That looks nothing like the tiny Bronco, but that's what it's called. It's fine, I'll do it. I'll kill all of the Garleans. I'll start a war for no reason. I guess they shot first though. shit! Where'd that come from? Kill it! Where are you going? Come back. Come back and face me. Got him. Pigs! It's Pigs and Wedge. Of course they were going to make it into the game. Any second now, we're going to get a chocobo. I said it like 2 hours ago that we're going to get it, and we're going to get it. Too far away. Broadening horizons. Would grant you passage through the White Wolf Gate. Cool. I'll do it. That gets me to... Get you straight to Central Shroud. I think? No? Yeah, Central Shroud. That one. Like a shortcut. I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood. Quite. All that and I'm private third class. Cool. So you get like a whole bunch of stuff that can rank you up. You can also hand in items, like the green items I've been finding, which is why I've still got them. You can hand them in. And that gets you serpent seals, then you use serpent seals to buy other shit. My little chocobo! You also get stuff and things. I think you have to be a certain rank before you can do that. Level 50? Okay, those are the hunts anyway. This may look familiar to you. From other Final Fantasy games. What on earth? I definitely felt that way. I may have mentioned it once or twice. $2,000 seals. Wasn't I supposed to get like 300 seals? I have to go back to the Waking Sands to get the 300 seals? That's dumb. I'm just gonna go all the way back and then come all the way back here again so I can do this? Silly. That's stupid game. It's kind of stupid. Should have just gave it me while I was still there. Oh well. That unlocks a dungeon, I think. They must have removed the dungeon from the main story. Because I know they've removed quests like that made them like side things. Which is fine by me. Right, have I got my stuff now? I do. Okay, right, screw you. I'm leaving. I'll pick up the other quest later. I might be misremembering, but I always thought you got that dungeon from... just from the story. They must have removed it. Streamlining, etc. Why is it red still? What am I missing? Oh, I gotta buy it? Okay. I can do that. While I'm heading this way, let's go hand this in as well to get through this gate. Good thing I got one then. It's like worse than all the earrings I've got, so screw it. Cool. I always thought you got... Oh, you do get them there. You can also do these. Get you a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, you can get the teleport stuff, right? From here. I guess I can't hand these in yet. You have to get to a certain rank before you can do that, but you get so many seals for doing it. I always thought you got... Oh, it must be like a higher rank or something. What am I looking for here? An Aetheryte ticket. That's what I'm looking for. I thought you got Aetheryte tickets from here. Am I wrong about that? According to this, you need to be a first Serpent Lieutenant before you can get them. So I'm not going to get them on this guy, I don't think. It'll take a bit of grinding to get to there. Twin Adder Aetherite ticket, it's called. There it is. 2,000 each? I didn't think they're that expensive. Well, I'm not gonna get them, so whatever. Because to do it, I'd have to grind through all this stuff first, and yeah. While I could absolutely do that. Do you really want to watch me do that? More importantly, give my noble steed a name. I will. I'll give you the best name. Welcome, Biko! Bye! I dare say he likes it. I mean, it's the best name. Got me a personal chocobo. Which means I can finally... I'm gonna use him here. Right. Also, you get somewhere inventory. Chocobo saddlebag, but that's unavailable at this time apparently. Get a bigger inventory. You can't ride them inside of towns. I gotta use it, that's why. Chocobo saddlebag, when do I get that then? I thought you got it straight away. Is that when you get the next upgrade? Oh, it is, okay. That's a level 30 quest, right? Is that level locked or is that... I'm talking to myself right now because I'm reading about it. I don't know if it's level locked or... because I'm very nearly level 30 anyway. You go to Bent French Meadows and there should be a quest here called My Feisty Little Chocobo. Either way, we got a chocobo now. We are mobile. Check him out. We can dress him up. We can get... he learns like healing skills and whatnot eventually because he fights alongside you. Eventually he fights alongside you. So this should speed us up a little bit. Eventually you get mount speed increases as you go as well, to make it even quicker. Eventually they learn to fly too. Say hello to Biko! Does that sound like all of the mounts, or does not? Who knows when you get those? Got this one though. It's a chocobo but bigger. Big boy! Look at this one. Isn't he cool? He's a two-person chocobo. We'll use Biko though, because he's cutie. Anyway, let's head back. Let's head back to Gridania. Retire to an inn for the evening. Because I'm sleepy in real life. And I'm sure Fritz is sleepy, he's had a busy day. I can sort of sell all of this stuff. I guess. I thought you could just hand it in, but I forgot you need to be a certain rank before you can do that. Maybe at some point I'll just do like a chill episode, or I just do this stuff to rank him up, but I mean, I'm not going to continue with this character long term anyway, so... Or maybe I will, I haven't decided yet. I'm quite attached to him now, so... But until next time, I look forward to seeing you there. Bye bye.